Welcome back to Minecraft Monday with Mango and Jobs. How you doing, Jobs?
Within established parameters.
You're what? Say again.
I'm within established parameters.
Ah, yes, indeed. And what day is today?
Well, supposedly it's Monday, isn't it?
Wait, it is Monday, but it's also moving day.
Oh, yes, that's the activity. That's the theory.
So, we've been at work. Mostly it's been Jobs because I unfortunately got the circles in the wrong place. Building our new base, and this is it. It looks awesome. Now, forgive me because I've forgotten what it's called. What have we based this on?
It was the observation towers. I cannot remember the exact location. I think it was in New York for the World's Fair
World Trade Fair.
back in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was built somewhere around there.
So yeah, this is what we're gonna get up to. So, um,
Get up to tower.
yeah, at the moment we don't have ways to get in and out.
But there's a hole in the inside of one tower.
Yep. So that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna get up to.
And we've got flight. We can fly up
Fly there and just knock some stuff out.
there. That's pretty much what I've been doing.
Yep.
So I did get the step/ramp thing sorted out thanks to Chisel and Bit.
This is good. That's on the highest one, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it is.
There we go. Let's head home because I completely forgot to get some marble.
Right, so what's going to be done first?
Well, I was thinking we'll put the elevators in. Is that a good plan?
Okay, yeah, can do that.
Where did I put my chisel?
I don't know.
No, neither do I. Got an eye chisel, which apparently doesn't work anymore.
No, don't bother using it.
Chisel. Yeah, is that it? Hang on. Yes.
Although the I've been using a diamond chisel because it's one step down. But this that was generously donated to us is now in Eden, and what it does actually do what it's meant to do for the chisels.
Oh, it works on the chisels.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Let's head over to Eden then.
But I don't want to show what's happening here. Do that.
All right.
And do that. Do that. There you go. That's going to be a surprise. It's not going to be much of a surprise because some people will know what the fuck it is straight away.
Okay. Where is it?
Well, it should be right in front of you. Pretty much.
Oh, there it is. This is the item repairer, courtesy of Jay. Wow. It's going to take a lot of power and a lot of time.
Yeah, at the moment there isn't actually enough power.
Okay, I won't use that then.
Well, not here there isn't.
Not on an iron chisel anyway. Right, let's go back to there. And I'm going to attempt to set up an elevator. It's been a while since I've done an elevator. I think I've forgotten how.
So you built the blocks and stuff you need?
Yes, I have. Okay, right. One elevator. Whoops. And a screen controller. So yes, the if we oh well, that's useful. I need to set up my key bindings properly again. So screen controller is nice and cheap, especially now. We've got loads of ender frames and gold and iron. And we've got the blue dye being created by the wonderful bees. So screen control is that. And then the recipe for elevator from RF Tools is just a load of redstone, and again, these machine frames and an ender pearl and redstone. So you need to put an elevator down and a screen controller. Let's put the screen controller there. I've forgotten I can fly. There we go. Why do I have two screen controllers? That's an elevator. Wow, Mango.
Doing well, aren't you?
I am. It's the auto refiller stuff. Did you know the send power thingy, receive power things? Did you make some?
I did. They're back in the base in one of those. I think it's the top crate storage thingy. What's it? Stuff that you like to use.
Storage crates.
Yeah, them ones.
I am going blind. I can't see them. Aha! Flux points. There we go. Oh no, I haven't got a warp point yet for our new home. So these two items require power. Only the elevator, which is sort of like your ground floor, and the screen controller actually require power. So you don't need to, wherever else you put an elevator, you don't need to. Why is there no available networks?
You tell me. I've been using one, and one is running now.
Okay.
It's actively in use.
Okay, it must be locked to just you.
Well, that's not good, is it? Because it's got your name on it.
Yep. We've had a few server restarts. Every time a server crashes, the Flux networks can lose the ability to see the old existing networks. So you have to go around and change your points and update them.
So I have to change the network to.
You need to add allowed players, yeah.
Yeah, and then I go to allowed players, and it says unavailable in. It's unavailable in private mode. Right, okay, I should read things properly. So if I set this to what, restricted? And then yeah, that looks about right. And then try and remember what the hell your name is in this. I think that's right. No username. Wow, do this. That's why. Right, okay. Do this. Go in here. Be with you in a minute. And now? Are there any networks available?
There is! Yay!
There we go.
And lovely. So now everything should be receiving power. Is that correct?
Well, in theory.
Is there no power to receive?
Yeah, at the moment, stuff has happened, so I'm on it.
Okay, well, first thing, we're going to set the name of this floor. So it's the ground floor. Lovely. Yeah, that's set. Okay, and let's go down. Whee! Rats. Is this dead center? Yeah, that's dead center. Okay. Let's take up the 9. Right, I need to take up this mega torch as well. Oh dear. Right, you can go there. And how am I going to hide this elevator? Oh, I'm going to have to hide it by putting some blocks above it, I think. Which is where I'm going to put the screen anyway. Wow. Pressed the wrong button. Okay, so this is going to be basement power. There we go. And let's pop some screens up here. There we go. Right. now, if I remember rightly, we need to shift click on each elevator in the tower of elevators to sort of get them working. Yeah, there we go. Set to block. And then I want some more. What levels we got? Got another level here. Ah, lovely. That one can be nicely hidden. Okay. And there's a final exit here, which we're going to just pop the final elevator right there. Okay. So, top floor. What? Hang on, this is the second floor, isn't it? Because we got ground first and now the second floor. And there we go. Shift and space together. There we go. And this is the first floor. Lovely. Hopefully now I've finished all of that. Jobs has sorted out the power. How's Jobs sorting out the power?
Well, there is stock power. The power should be within usable limits now.
Okay, that's good. Except we've had none come across.
Well,
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
This is good. Right, let's
think that, wouldn't you?
put some screens up. Failed at that. Right. Right. Okay. Can I scan? It can't.
Maybe not without power.
No, it's not got enough power.
Well, there is more power incoming. Like, I am increasing it.
This is good. So what's happened to our power? Why is it so?
Well, I've been changing some stuff. So and we're preparing to move it to where you are now. Aren't we? It needs to go elsewhere.
Okay.
Is there still no power now? Because there should be a lot of it coming through.
It's all right. Let's install the button module whilst we're waiting. It's sort of working. Right. Want it vertical, large. Second floor and first floor's in. Where's ground floor? And where is... Nice. Let's make that green. Actually, let's take this elevator button. Let's shift click on that. Whee! I love having the angel rings.
Yes, they're very useful. But you should have lots of power.
I got power. Okay. Right. Apparently I can't only get 2 elevators. That seems silly. Right, let's start again. Right click. Gotta have more than 2 floors to a building. Oop. Alright, let's sneak there. Ah!
Might it be that they're not powered yet? Is that an issue?
You don't need to power them. It just needs to be the...
Yeah, bottom one.
Yeah. Maybe because they're in a different line. That may be the problem. Maybe they all need to be in the same X or Z config.
Well, if that was the case, how come it's only scanning 2?
Why is that not picking up more screens?
Exactly. It's got a first floor and a second floor. Oh, there we go. Look, ground floor, first floor, second floor. Yeah, there we go.
So they have to be in the same...
On the same line, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
in that
right,
same
so...
block space. So now there's one at the bottom.
Yeah.
We moved over.
So this is troubleshooting on the fly, guys.
Oh, there we go. I got an achievement for doing nav folder.
Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons.
Oh, yeah. You just gave me a block. That's nice of you.
I did, yes.
Very kind.
I'm still unsure as to why I've only got 2 screens. I've got 4 in total.
Yes, there's 4 screens. Maybe if you shift left click or right click or whatever it is and refresh it, look in it again.
Okay, let's
Right, where's this other block come from?
Haha. It's from the side. It doesn't exist anymore. It's been filled by a flux point.
Oh, okay.
The elevator won't work. Whee! Right, I do think you're right. I need an elevator button per screen.
You need one in each screen, yes.
Yep. So I need another elevator button module. Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, you need 3, don't you?
I know.
Try staying up here.
Yeah.
Remember, if you're going to use shift, use space.
Yeah, I've got 2 on me.
Okay.
So there we go. There's one.
Where's the other one? It doesn't seem to have accepted what's going on with it, though.
This one's too far away from the screen controller, I'm assuming, then. So I need another screen controller. Right. I need another screen controller.
Is it not possible just to move the screen controllers? Because it's just the screen controller that's not the elevator stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to have to move it because it's not picking up the bottom one or the top one. So we need
that's
2.
Bad.
Yep. Right, there's a screen controller, and I need a elevator button module. Elevator.
I got told that there wasn't enough power to move the elevator platform, and I wasn't even trying.
Not enough power? Oh, yeah.
I'm getting told about it. I'm nowhere near it. Anyway, come here. Power.
Fab. So there is?
You want to put the thing?
What thing?
Oh, hang on. No, this hasn't got power. So you need to put power to it, don't you? Isn't that the point?
Right, just here?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It needs to be powered. I don't apparently have that permission to access the network. Oh, because you placed it and you haven't selected the one that I now do. There we go, right. And that can go there. And that becomes... Why is this thing here?
Still not enough power. Oh.
Oh, proper. You did that wrong way around, didn't you? Yep. Bye.
Ah. It worked.
What worked?
The elevator.
Did it?
Hey! Right, so Jobs fixed it. Where I put the power on this elevator block, you don't need it. It needs to be on the very, very bottom
You need to
elevator
follow instructions, basically.
Ah! I don't know where I'm going. Ah!
Up. Just jump off the elevator.
Yeah, because I wanted to move the screen up one. Did you take the module?
No.
Oh no.
I've got a full inventory. Still in it, isn't it?
Not connected. Oh right, yeah. Scan. There we go.
Not so hard, was it? Now get out of the way. Don't get yourself squished.
Here it comes.
Incoming!
Whee! Oh, I love it. Right, so ground floor. It gets faster, doesn't it, the longer you're on it?
Much like an elevator.
Yeah. Okay, so, first floor. What are we putting in the first floor?
I stuff.
Yes. What stuffs?
Is this it?
Hmm?
There's got to be a better way to do this than having a hole.
What, down in the basement?
No, where we are now.
Why can I not?
Because you're on the elevator,
right.
It holds you on it. You need to get off it to do anything.
Oh, so it's got safety features. Safety rail. Oh, what this? Well, it doesn't need power anymore.
Oh, well then that's good. We can.
Well, I mean,
that.
the power can go underneath the screen controller, so.
That's going to be bright light of outside.
Hmm?
Oh no, it's not. That's not. There you go. So slap that in there then.
Okay. There we go.
Right, that looks a lot better.
Yeah. So this huge hollowed out area is going to... Whoa!
Caught ya.
You did! But yeah, this huge hollowed out area, if you haven't guessed by me calling it basement power, is going to be our power room.
Well, it's obvious. Look, we've got battery bank here.
Is this your battery hidey hole?
This is it. This is just. I'm just going to seal it up with more capacitor banks on the outside, and then no one will know.
It's your AFK room.
Yeah. So this is the new Ender.io power generation. You have to AFK inside the battery, and it draws energy out of you.
Ah.
They nicked the idea from the Matrix. You are the battery now.
Yep.
Absolute bullshit, viewers. It's not it at all.
Nope. So we need to start making some decisions and moving stuff around, don't we? Right. Aha!
Well, you've obviously made a decision to go without me, so that's fine.
There you go, I've sent it down for you.
No, it's alright, I'll just teleport back to base.
Oh, okay. I'll bring it back. Hello! So, what are we going to put where?
Well, I don't know, do I? We're going to put stuff where we're going to put stuff. I don't know what stuff we're doing. All I'm worried about is power, because right now we're not really working as well as we could, or should.
Right, so jobs. We've installed elevators in this one, which is going to be our main entrance area.
I know. I was here when we did it.
We did, but I was telling the viewers. So, do you want to... Ah, there you go. You have the honours.
I stole the honour.
Good for you. And this is going to be our sort of main crafting area, where all our sort of manual machines are, and just literally where we're going to do stuff. Are you ready to move in?
I'm ready to move the power.
Okie doke. Well, that's good. Okay, how can I help you move the power?
You can't. Just tell me where you want it.
I've told you where I want it already.
Okay, so anywhere is fine then.
In the power basement, yes.
Right.
A few hours later, you think I'm joking. It's been at least an hour, hasn't it?
So not a few hours then, so you are a little bit joking.
I am a little bit exaggerating. We have moved our power over.
We're currently using more than we're not producing.
Okay. Yep. So we've got a massive capacitor bank here. And next to it is a turbine. Whoops, that's a wall. And next to that is a reactor. So this is something Jobs has all set up. But from my understanding, using Yellowite, is that correct?
Yes, I believe it is Yellowite.
Yep. Yellowite, in here, we have what in essence is like a nuclear reactor. And that burns the core fuel, which is Yellowite, into steam in this version.
Yellorium, there we go.
Yellorium, that's it.
Yellorium ingot.
There we go.
And then it produces cyanite, which can be crafted into plutonium. From there.
Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, basically using those yellow ingots, we're creating steam. Now, if you don't have a turbine and you don't pump water in, you can just produce power using the reactor. But the more efficient way is to create steam and pump it into a turbine, which is this.
What I've done back here, go in.
Yep.
Right, you can see in the wall there, behind that turbine, that's direct in and out to the reactor, so that there's no slowdown or fluid transfer.
Okay. Yep.
So it's pretty much instantaneous. What is out of the reactor comes into here, no delay.
Ah. And these beautiful pink blocks are ludicrite blocks. And they're incredibly expensive to make, aren't they?
If you don't have bees, yes.
Let's look them up. Ludicrite.
I used the one with a Never Star.
Never Star.
How many Never Stars have gone into making that?
Yeah. And emeralds, blimey. So that's the ludicrite blocks. Now, the ludicrite, does that make it more efficient, or?
I think the idea is that it provides a higher output for each sort of revolution, and that it's a whole calculation between the amount of steam, the amount of blades, and the amount of efficiency of the steam on those blades, plus whatever the coil is made of.
Okay. And based on the speed of the turbines and the water that's going, or steam that's going in, will actually, like with a calculation, will generate RF per tick. And that's going straight into this battery, which looks like a battery. Is that correct?
That's pretty much it, yes.
Now, what you can do is just stop there. So you're pumping in yellorium. It's burning yellorium constantly, even if your energy buffers are full. Generating steam, putting it into here, that's spinning forever and ever. And it's just basically wasting yellorium.
You can have, obviously the steam will be converted back into water as it will condense, and that bit after it's been used, it gets cycled back into the reactor. That's why it's in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, but you do need to have an input of water to at least prime the system. This is all now locked off. If you look in the GUI for the turbine, you can see that those buttons, the middle line with the buckets.
No. Oh, yeah.
The vent is closed. Because I don't want it to vent any excess stuff. I want it to slow down and stop if there's excess, because I want the reactor to catch up.
Okay.
And you're about to explain potentially the reasons why I wouldn't want to vent a load of stuff.
So, Jobs has spent some time using open computers, is that correct?
That's what one probe says.
Yep. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does. And yeah. So you've written a program in Lua. Is that correct?
It is Lua. Yes, that's correct.
Right. How do we turn on program?
Well, you can open right-click the screen. There's a keyboard attached to the back of it, so that you're actually allowed input. You can't just get the access to the screen. You have to have a keyboard.
Okay. Yep.
I'll put that behind so it's out the way.
And
you're gonna type.
It
depends. Do you want to show the code?
Sure.
Or not? Right, let's show. If we're showing the code, we'll have to put in. I think that should give us enough. Yep, that should give us enough.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go through that because literally
the simplest way to explain it is that first top part. So stop scrolling like mental, right? That first top part is the first two are putting in stuff from the actual operating system, and so that we can use them. The next bit is defining that I don't want to keep putting component BR, but because it's the Extreme Reactors mod, but it's based on the big reactors. I mean, that's where the API was originally done, so I'm just shortening that down. Then the next bit is the start of stuff happening, which is to switch the turbine and reactor on, setting fluid controls and stuff like that, so that they're off for the moment. And then the first function there is for the turbine. It's to check whether the buffer has any energy stored. If it does have more than half full, it's doing some stuff there, and then that else in the middle of that block You see that here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That else is whether it's below the buffer, and that's when it starts switching things on and doing stuff through this. Then that's just defining that function. I mean, people can understand if they know what the code is. If not, I'm not about too much, so I'm going to skip past it. The reactor is doing a similar thing. It's checking whether there's enough steam in there. If there isn't, to boost the steam production, and if there is, to stop the steam production. I'm defining some stuff for use later on. And this part here, while true do, this is the actual loop that it sits in, checking things, and at certain points it calls both the turbine and the reactor. In most of the time it's only checking the reactor, and then the rest of the stuff here from this term clear, this is where it's writing stuff into the screen.
Okay.
And this bit here is crucial down the bottom, that if it didn't sleep, it would go mental. It needs time to calm down so you can actually read the screen. Otherwise, it will constantly be refreshing. So if anyone wants a download, they can ask for it. I can provide it, but it should be pretty simple to copy that out.
Well, I was literally going to suggest that if you're right with it, I'll put it as a link in the video.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's open computers. It's open code. Right, so we're going to save that, even though I didn't actually make any changes. And then I'm going to put the resolution back down because we don't need it that large.
Okay.
And I put in to edit power.lua. You don't need to edit. All you need to do is run power.lua. So just type it, hit enter. Okay.
File not found.
Run. No. You're just going to put power.lua because run doesn't exist. So you're just going to, that's it.
Okay. To be fair, you did say run.
I did, yeah, you're just going to run the program. But there you go.
Okay. So turbine buffer 0, reactor rods at 100. How much is being outputted? So how much steam is being outputted?
Yep.
And then there's a countdown of when they're checking.
Well, the reactor output amount is the amount that's available in the tank. So if you look in the reactor now, it's switched off because it has a pretty full amount of steam, but you can see the steam is being used up. So there will be a point when there's enough steam being used by the turbine that the reactor doesn't have enough in supply, so it will make some by switching on and doing what it needs to do.
Yeah, but the turbine's not spinning at the moment.
It is, if you look at it.
That's pathetic spinning.
It is, but that's because it every 10 seconds it's going to increase or decrease by 5 millibucket, or by 1 millibucket a tick.
Okay.
On the steam, it will dynamically now sort itself out completely. No matter what power we use, it will start ramping up to compensate. And when we're not using that much or any at all, it will slow itself right the way down.
So we've got a huge buffer, so that basically if we got like a big project even, we don't have to worry about it. And your computer program basically means that we can ignore it, yeah?
The reactor's now switching on and off because it's hitting that below the point. But if you want, what you can do, go into the turbine GUI and whack the millibuckets a tick up to something about 500, 600. The program will dynamically understand what's happening and will deal with it accordingly. So you can, to an extent, mess around with anything you want. It will then deal with it.
Okay.
But the benefit to this, and why people might be sitting there thinking, well, what's the point in going through all that trouble if I can just have it running and not have to deal with a computer? Well, I only have one bee producing Yellorium. I could do a lot more, but there's no point in producing that amount if I don't need it. The amount of time this reactor spends switched off saves so much Yellorium. I had from switching to using this program compared to the previous one I'd made, that saved me a stack in less than a day. I don't know exactly how much I saved before I started writing the program, and I wasn't spinning the turbine that fast. It was a bigger saving than one stack in a day. So the gains for this really mount up over time.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's pretty much what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, it is. That's the point of the program, is to keep your usage under control.
Yeah, and especially, to be fair, this will help more, not necessarily in our situation with bees, but if you are mining for Yellorium, as in that's your only income, this is an incredibly powerful thing to have. Yes, I agree. Obviously, it means that we don't have to have as many bees running, but to be fair, if we needed to, technically we could ramp up our production of Yellorium. But if you're only getting it from World Gen, then you're in trouble. Right. Let's show the guys our new sort of home area. If you want to get on the elevator.
Okay, I'll get on the elevator. I won't use warp point.
Nope. Got to use the correct route. Oh, is this the correct route? What's this? It's a sneaky torch. Ignore it. It's being sneaky. I went to the wrong floor. I need to learn where everything is. It's not the ground floor. Rats.
Right, so we could have used a warp point, but okay.
Yep. Right, so in here. There we go. Right, so I've made a bunch of thermal expansion machines. I haven't done the upgrades because I want to do that with the folks in a moment. I've moved all of our machines, not all of them, but a lot of our machines over. Same with the Ender IO over here. Need to work out how we're going to run power. But what I have done is I've created our refined storage link.
Okay.
And a disk drive.
Does this mean if I go in this, I've got okay, yeah.
Oh, what?
I've got all the stuff, but it's all completely not the way I would look at it. So I was looking at it like, wow, what's happened to all of our stuff?
Oh, okay. It seems to be fine for me.
Yeah, it's not the way I would order it, that's all. It looks, like when I'm looking in there, it looks different. Therefore, I wondered where half our stuff had gone, because for me, those nuggets don't show up until I'm right at the bottom. And for that to be sitting at the top, I thought, oh no, it's only registering half the stuff. And I got worried for a moment.
Well, basically, what I want to do is do the upgrade kits. I think I'm going to just do harden upgrade kits. So basically, each kit upgrades your machine, makes it faster, makes it more energy efficient, and in some cases opens up the ability to use augmentation. So what's augmentation, Jobs? Do you remember?
Is that not available on? Oh right, the tab is available. You can't use them. It's augmenting the machine into being able to achieve other things. For example, better energy conversion, so it uses less of the raw input energy. And some cases you can remove the redstone configurability for a machine to be switched on and off based on redstone signal in favor of other things like locking certain slots to only be on the what's like the alloy smelter type thing. It's not, because that's Ender IO, but the one that's like it, induction smelter.
That's the one. Yeah, I was struggling there.
The induction smelter has a what it terms as a flux slot that can be locked to only accept certain things that are the reactant things, as opposed to the main component for a recipe or a smelting.
Wow. Okay, stuff went weird there.
Did it?
Yeah. Very annoying. Right. There we go. So I've made myself some hardened upgrade kits. I believe you just right click. Yep.
And then that energy changed.
Yeah, you get a little sort of
because it moves it up to a hardened.
Yeah. Now you can.
But the redstone's been changed. This is different to the other augmentation then, unless it's that you can, because you used to have the redstone control as an augmentation.
Yeah, I think
that you could remove if you didn't want it. But so that's been changed then for this version.
It has, yeah. I think basically people got frustrated about having to put an augment in for redstone.
Well, no, because you didn't. If you made, even if you made the basic, no matter which one you made, it came with the redstone bit, but it allowed you to take that out if it was a machine you'd never use redstone signaling with, because a lot of the time you don't. A lot of the machines is just not worth it. But it meant that you could use that slot for some other upgrade.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about why that change was actually made, because you always had one. You've always had redstone.
I had no idea, to be honest. I've stopped being a massive fan of thermal expansion when I learned about Ender IO, but I wanted to get a little bit of machinery from thermal expansion and just understand. Yeah. And it looks like the augmentation, as you add each sort of upgrade, will add an additional augmentation slot. Let's have a look at the augment cards. Where are they? Should be around here. Oh, here we go. So yeah, for example, you can put an auxiliary reception coil, which increases the processing speed for additional power usage. So you can make your machine faster. That's for sieving, apparently. There's
the ex Nilo stuff.
No, I think it's it could be, to be fair. I like the trivection chamber, which if you put it in a redstone furnace, it then makes that furnace only able to cook food, but you get additional food items when you cook them. So you put a piece of pork in, you might get 2 back.
That's good.
But you can't then, cook iron in it, for example, iron ore and stuff. So, how are we going to manage power? Here, I think we can just sort of put it at the back, can't we? Just stream it along here.
Yep.
And I guess I should move these machines over there.
Okay. There is power in the wall.
Somewhere in the wall.
Not in this one. Maybe not in this wall. In the other tower, the entry tower, there should be.
I guess I could run energy conduits up.
Entry tower. So yeah, we should have energy here because of the light.
I thought the lights were done with the wireless chargers.
No, not those little lights. The floodlights outside. Showing people the floodlights that are beaming lights down in this place.
I will show the people the floodlights. Here is the floodlights.
You can see where the power's coming out. That's where it'll be.
Yeah, it's conduit facade.
So we could conduit through with Ender IO.
Oh, that's going to be good. Ta-da. Yeah, so that's us. We're moved in.
That took ages.
Well, it kind of did, to be fair. Mainly my fault because I haven't been well and stuff. So
no, I mean literally for you to go and pick up stuff, put some stuff in here, for me to build a they were sitting there for like all of a split second.
Yep.
It took ages to move in.
It really did.
We're not building anything or doing anything.
Well, I thought they'd get bored of me just moving machines around. So I thought I'd go for the end result in this particular episode. But next time, we're going to work on Britannia.
Who's we?
Me and you.
Oh, right, okay. Twice I've got hit today, for no reason.
Well,
that's the third time.
Maybe there's a pattern.
Of abuse.
Oh, yes. Now we've got a nice base, I'd like to do a little bit of work.
Could you come and help me a minute, please?
Sure, where are you? There we go.
Fixed it.
Well done.
Ow.
That was fun. Well, Jobs, say cheerio.
Cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching, guys.
I'm hungry. I wouldn't mind some Cheerios.
Oh,
Honey Nut Cheerios might be nice.
That's good.
Now, again, 4 times today. I haven't done anything.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you're new.
Turbine's spinning up nicely now.
Let me know in the comments below anything that you want to see us get into, and apart from a fight. And yes,
6 times.
I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Ay. Oh, can't catch him.